right, we're at Anime Syracuse, and I'm going to have a couple of characters introduce themselves. I'm completely unfamiliar with them. And you are?
Lloyd Irving from Tales of Symphonia.
Lloyd Irving from Tales of
Symphonia.
Symphonia,
Yep.
which is a...
It's on the GameCube.
It's a GameCube
Yep.
game. Is it going to be on the Wii anytime soon?
It actually is. The sequel is on the Wii.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So, not that obscure. What is your game about?
Basically, it's about two worlds live separately, and they're trying to figure out a way to connect them before they both end up destroying themselves through like just natural disasters and all that sort of thing.
And what role does your character play in this game?
He's actually the main character, and his main love interest is the character who's supposed to save the world. So he is basically just the protector. He's kind of hard-headed, but he just likes to get the job done.
Okay, so how does he go about getting the job done and saving the two worlds?
It's mostly through fighting, but a lot of the time they're like, oh, we don't want to fight if we don't have to. But
not a great game if you don't get to fight, though.
well, yeah, this is true.
Is there a sit and do nothing button? Okay, no. So you fight primarily with swords, is it?
Yes. Two-handed swords, yep.
All right. So before we get into more details about your costume, what makes this an accurate representation of your character?
With the Tales series, there are multiple games in them. They usually have just ridiculous outfits. Like if you see on these swords, I have belts attached to them for no real good reason except to do that. I have really high boots, just like gloves. And,
Really important.
yeah, and all these buttons that don't do anything, they're just on there just to look cool.
Okay. All right. Now this is your friend here. What's your name?
My name is Caitlin, and I am cosplaying as Misty, dressed up as Goldine from one episode of Pokemon.
And there was one woman here in the crowd who knew exactly what she was talking about. But you made his costume.
Yes, I did.
All right. And what was the most challenging part of making his costume?
The most challenging part was sewing on the zillions of buttons just because it was so time consuming. I had to sew them all on by hand. So it was just sitting there with button after button after button, and trying to get them to look relatively lined up was really difficult.
Cool. Yeah, I think you did a good job.
Oh,
It's very striking. It's very it's got that romantic quality to it, that romantic period, that dashing
Yeah.
kind of sense
Absolutely.
to it. So did you also make this costume?
Yes, I did. I actually just finished hand painting the tail last night. Yeah, the tail is all hand painted, and I sewed the jewel on myself.
And now, how's the jewel important to this costume?
The jewel is just like a pretty brooch she was wearing. During the actual scene, she's on stage, so she's supposed to be like a magician's assistant, so she's supposed to look really flashy and pretty. So.
Okay, so you're dressed as a magician's assistant.
Yes, in this episode, Misty is helping a magician try to gain his fans back. So she decides to be the magician's assistant, and she dresses up in this outfit inspired by her Pokemon Goldine.
Okay, so it's inspired. You're not trying to portray the
No.
It's inspired by that character's particular
Yes.
Pokemon.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That helps a lot. It's like, how is anyone going to believe she's a Pokemon? I mean, she's like this tall. Okay. Well, that's cool. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you
and
very
enjoy the
much.
rest of the convention.
Yeah, you too.